Hi everyone, this is John the Outlaw Snuggler, and thanks for joining me on AU Pack Mule for another discussion of WestWorld and the theories that are behind this show. Pretty cool episode where we get Bernard and coming on this house that Arnold is supposed to be living in, and we find out that it's really not Arnold, it's Ford's father. And this is kind of disturbing because Ford actually lies to Bernie, saying that this man is Arnold, and he has his picture on his desk from last episode, episode 5. Definitely not what Ford depicted as the situation. So moving forward, Ford has just created this whole character for Arnold, just like he did with Wyatt and um, Teddy, as we'll see later on. He just created the whole thing just for the narrative that he has started. And you got to remember, he is the architect of this park. And um, actually, in this scene, I'm going to stop this for just a second because this is Tommy. He is the man in black. That's Bernard on the right, where the little boy, and the other little boy is Tommy. That's his brother, which, as we'll find out, the man in black is called Thomas Ford. So that's another theory of mine. But in this particular scene, Bernie is actually quite disturbed because he cannot control these hosts. As a matter of fact, he even takes off his glasses as he's being assaulted to try to read it, which is another theory of mine that Bernie is a host created by Ford to propagate his um, work there at the park. And he over emphasizes all of his behavior, including glasses, which I thought was kind of disturbing, being that this is a highly evolved medical facility where eyes are created, things are repaired. He would never ever need glasses in that situation. Kind of a dead giveaway for me. But at any rate, as you could see, even in this situation where Maeve in episode 6 is amped up on the different stimulus, she sees how things are working, which is a great story. And the music in this scene is just absolutely fantastic, which is very distracting from the whole purpose of why she's the way she is. She is a robot, she's a host, and she was created to do that. Now, whether Ford is doing this in this situation to promote his um, narrative that he's created with Wyatt and the others, I'm not quite sure whether it's him or Cullen, Teresa Cullen, because for some reason or other she does not want him to succeed in the park the way it is now. Um, yeah, this is just another way of showing the fantastic work that the people at the lab are doing with behavior, um, programming, etc. Also, the very intense development of Maeve's uh, intellect, her abilities. The other thing, too, on this particular scene, we're seeing the original host that William is introduced to in this picture behind us, and behind Maeve, actually. And then the WestWorld logo is different. This is a current logo, not the one in Ford's flashbacks. Also, the logo was introduced in episode 6 when Bernie went to level B82, and in that one, um, he sees that same logo on the computer. Maeve obviously sees her memory from just a year ago, or even just a little bit longer than that. She thought she was at the Mariposa Saloon for over 10 years, and this is not the situation. So, what she thinks is real is not real, and we're seeing things through her eyes. And Thandie Newton has just done such a fantastic job of getting us into this character that we think that her abilities are self actuated when really they're just programmed. very hard to control that. It's very mind blowing, but she does do a great job in that ability. Also, later on, we'll see Teddy amp his abilities, both intellectually, physically, etc., when he fakes out the man in black by continually making him go through this. In episode 5, we hear the story of the Greyhound, and I think the man in black is the Greyhound. He's enjoying seeing Tommy go through this progress of finding the maze and finding the story. And the maze is just another creation that Ford has made to do what the park was designed to, which is to anticipate what the host or the guest want and move forward with them spending money on a great experience. And I think if you look at this scene with Teddy and the man in black, you can't say that they did not enjoy that. The man in black was totally thrilled with the ability that Teddy has shown and totally amazed. And so that's going to be my theory on Arnold, Teddy, and Maeve being amped. And I think next week we'll see some additional hosts that are going to be adjusted, I guess you would say, behavior wise, to create some chaos and create a need for higher demand of Cullen. Also, just another addition to a great episode. 5 and 6 were just fantastic, mind blowing. Really enjoyed them, and I hope you did too. Let me know if you have any questions. Leave them in the comments. Hit the like button if you like it, and hope to do more of these later on. You guys have a great day.